Sorry about that. Running behind. Thank you, Robert Willis. Robert Willis says no sound. Thank you. Thank you. I figured this out. You ask people a question that they can't answer, they lose their minds. They lose their minds. You come to a conclusion that don't agree with their conclusion, they lose their minds. They lose their minds. And they gonna make you what they want you to be. By hook or crook, any means necessary. They gonna make you what they want you to be. And if you not what they want you to be, something wrong with you. Oh boy. Y'all not dragging me down there. Y'all not dragging me down there today. It's not happening. It's not happening. Okay, it might happen, but I'm going to fight it all the way. I'm going to fight it all the way. Let me get right to it. Again, thank you for coming on in. I know I'm late. Excuse me. I know I'm late, so I want to give people a few minutes. I ran in, made me a turkey sandwich. This is the first thing I've eaten all day. And I would say I'm 3/4 of the way finished with eating it. But I ran in, made me a turkey sandwich, and then ran down here. So let me go ahead and get started. Y'all know my favorite part of the show. My favorite part of the show is this part. Robert Willis. Good afternoon to you. Thank you for joining the show. Thank you, Robert. Preston checking in from the barbershop. With Brutus Beefcake, is he there with you? Brutus the Barber Beefcake. He used to have a little segment called The Barbershop. I'm pretty sure you're not with Brutus Beefcake. Good afternoon, Preston. Thank you for joining the show. We got Shirley in the house. Good afternoon, checking us out from Westchester. So Westchester is in the house. Good afternoon. Got Brandy. Good afternoon, Brandy. Good afternoon. Greetings to you. Thank you for joining the show. Terry, good afternoon to you. Checking us out from downtown. Princess Flower. Fairmount in the house. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Andrea, good afternoon. Checking us out from Gulf Manor. Got the lunatic Blade in the house. Like, he's loony. Like, he ate up. But you there, man. So, thank you for joining us, you and all of your personalities. We appreciate you. Got Sabrina checking us out from North College Hill. Good afternoon, Brady. Good afternoon. Kenneth, good afternoon to you as well. He says, great day, powerful, royal people. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Quintano says, good day to you all. Good day to you. Got the loon. He just gonna post over and over and over again. It don't bother me none. He crazy. And sometimes you let crazy people prove that they crazy. Yeah, I'm still Jim. That is still funny. I don't know. I imagine eventually the funniness of it will wear off. But initially, like even now, which is still kind of the initial stage, it's absolutely hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. Pamela says, good afternoon, Emanuel and Experimentalist, checking in from North Avondale. So North Avondale is in the house. Brent, good afternoon, Brent, checking us out from Dallas, Texas. All right, we got Chelsea in the house. Good afternoon, Chelsea. Good afternoon. From northeastern Ohio. Derek, good afternoon, Derek. Down the way in the house. All right. Phyllis, how you doing, Phyllis? Good afternoon. Downtown today. All right. Getting a pedicure. All right. I think I've had 2 pedicures. I don't do it anymore because my feet are like super ticklish and it's distracting. So I can't do it, but it is what it is. Terry, Terry says, hey, from E-Town. All right. All right. Evanston checking us out. I'm assuming that's what you mean when you say E-Town. Brenda in the house. Fairfield. Good afternoon, Brenda. Good afternoon. Welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate your support. And Daryl. Daryl, who is now my enemy. He like my fake play enemy. But he is now my enemy. He know why. That's all that matter. He know why. Let's see. Brent says, I should have never doubted the King of Talk on having a show every day this week. That's right. I made it in every day this week. Look, when I can, I do. But again, on September, I think I'm leaving out on the 18th, which means I think that's a Monday. Which means 17th, 16th. The 15th of September will probably be my last show, maybe for the month of September. I know I'll be gone for a week. I believe like a week and 2 or 3 days. And then I'll be worn out when I get back. But I might try to go on, either way when I get back. I might try to go on. We'll see what happens. But look, don't treat me bad. You know what I'm saying? I'm here when I can be here. Y'all so harsh on me. Phyllis says, I heard that too, Emanuel. Got Dante. Dante say, what up? Checking in from the Johnson Estate in beautiful Amelia. All right. We got Amelia in the house. Got Maria checking us out from North College Hill. All right. And Veronica checking us out. Good afternoon, Veronica. Thank you for checking us out. Here's what I'm going to tell y'all. When people give you statistics on the radio, on a podcast, in person, wherever, check them out. Check out the statistics. Because sometimes, people say stuff, right? And you be like, oh, that's, and there's some stuff you just know. Some stuff makes sense. And then you get caught up in that. So I start throwing out a whole lot of, y'all know me, I like to use like simple stuff because, mentally, I'm not that complex. So if I start, I'm teaching you math and I start throwing stuff out, 1 + 1 is 2. And you're like, yeah, 2 + 2 is 4. Like, yeah, 4 + 4 is 8. Yeah, we know that. Square root of 3 is 9. Square root of 9 is 3. You're like, yeah, okay, I know that. And I just keep throwing out simple things that you know to be factual. And then out of nowhere, I just throw something else out there. Like, I don't know, 5 + 2 is 12. If I already got you on a roll, you're just going to be like, all right, and you ain't going to even think about it. Unless somebody going to be like, wait a minute, hold on. Wait, did he say 5 + 2 is 12? Yeah, he said 5 + 2 is 12. Wait a minute. Did he just say, something about that don't feel right? And everybody else is going to be like, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Go ahead. Go ahead and look that up. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know, look it up. You'll be like, wait a minute, 5 + 2 is 7. Well, what I was talking about in my example, 5 + 2 is 12. Oh, okay. When people give you statistics, don't take them at their word. Now, keep in mind, I don't necessarily believe in statistics. Just as a general rule, I don't believe in statistics the way that we use them. Oh, the percentage of crime committed by so-and-so is these people. They can fudge those numbers any way they want to. It's the federal statistics. They can lie. A lot of that stuff is voluntary. There's no law that says that Cincinnati has to report the crimes that happen in Cincinnati. They choose to. But there's no law that says that they have to. So those statistics may or may not be complete. That's true. Don't take my word for it. Look it up. those statistics may or may not be complete. So when people go through, numbers don't lie, and then they start throwing out numbers and statistics, they may or may not be telling the truth about the numbers. And then, that's why I always say, depending on the numbers, numbers can lie. Numbers can lie. Who gave you the numbers? So just, because I find, I listen to a lot of radio and talk, and everybody is throwing out numbers. And the numbers are always different. Depending on who you're listening to, the numbers are different. So it's a different interpretation of the numbers. And for whatever reason, we big into this, which I don't understand, this whole Republican, Democrat, black people should be Democrats, black people should be Republicans. There is this move to make black people Republicans. I'm not telling you if you black, don't be a Republican. I'm not doing that. I won't do that. But I do find it interesting that the people who keep pushing to make you a Republican get mad when people like me don't tell you to go be a Republican. Listen to them when they talk. Hear the almost anger in their voice. All I'm going to tell you is vote your best interest. If you want to join a party and be tied to and associated with a party, look at it and make the best decision for you and your best interest. Because that's what these people that want you to become Republicans are doing. They are looking out for their best interests. And sure, if I can get you, even though it may not be in your best interest, to vote for my best interest, I'll do that all day. I'll do that all day. So, look, I'm not here to push you. I don't even push you to vote. I don't even push you to vote. But I am here to tell you, think. Think about what's best for you. And pay attention. Don't let these angry people shame you into becoming a Republican. Don't let it happen. And when people give you statistics, do your best to look it up. If it's something you can look up real quick, you can be like, that's not factually accurate. And then I bet they change the parameters. If you can prove it's factually inaccurate what they said, they'll change the parameters so that their stuff is accurate. I'm telling you. But I don't really want to talk about that. I don't really want to talk about that. I really don't. Hold on, let me go do some more hellos. Some more people came in since I finished with the hellos. And I know I was late, so I was trying to give people a few minutes. Hello, Roy. Roy from Chicago. So we got Chicago checking in. All right. Mary checking in. Heart and Soul from down the way. Currently at my office in Mount Auburn. So we got Mount Auburn checking in. Anthony checking us out from Clifton. So Clifton is in the house. We got Tria checking us out from Columbia Township. What's up, Tria? We got Yo Underwood. He checking in from Nikki Carter's house. I don't know if that's true or not. He said it. Maybe if she says it's not true, but until, she says it's not true, maybe we should believe it. All right. Well, I don't see why not. Pamela says, should we verify and check out Bible verses too? Without a doubt. You should verify and check out Bible verses. Without a doubt. No ifs, no ands, no buts. Because people be lying. The Bible say this, and you read it and you be like, oh, that was close, but that's not what it say. Well, I only got one word wrong. Well, that word makes the difference in what it is that you're trying to say. So yes, when somebody gives you a Bible verse, check it out. Even the preacher. That's why you should take your Bible to church. Even the preachers, and it says in the word of God, blah, 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 and look it up. One quick question, because I didn't look it up and I heard a preacher say this. It doesn't say that God will open the windows of heaven and shower you with a blessing that you won't have room enough to receive. It says that he will open the window of heaven. One window. He was making a point, but I never actually looked it up. And y'all know me, that S, if ain't no S on there, and we've been putting S's on there forever, I got a problem with that. So I don't know. Is it a window? Is it the window or is it the windows? Which is it? I'm not sure. Yeah, check it out. Always. When people give you information, check it out for yourself. Because a lot of that is opinion. A lot of that is not real information. It's their opinion based on maybe a little bit of information. And they can pass that off. Janice in the house. Hi, Janice. Where you checking us out from, Janice? We got, and Janice says, don't believe polls either. I never believe polls. Never believe polls. I understand them. I don't necessarily, I don't take that stuff as, some people take that stuff like, fact. It's a fact. They take like federal crime statistics as a fact. They take, the percentage of this, doing this, that's a fact. No, it's not. It's not. McConnell says, what's up? Good afternoon, McConnell. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. Nat in the house, from the west side. I was like, west side? I think you have to say it that way when it's spelled out like that. I think it's a law. Go look it up. It's a law that says that. Let's see. Sheila, Republicans, Democrats, two horns on the same devil. And I'm like, why are people trying to push people one way or the other? Stop trying to push people one way or the other. If we believe that they're, that none of them really care about you, why would we be spending all our time trying to push you to one group that don't care about you versus the other group that don't care about you? But it is like a huge, strong push in particular on black people. And they're using black people to do it. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. If you're a Republican, you're all right with me. I think you're part of a hate group, but you're all right with me. Be part of the hate group. You might not think it's a hate group. I do. But me saying that, I hope me saying that don't dissuade you from becoming a part of it if it's what you feel is in your best interest. You be you. Mary says hello, checking us out from White Oak. And she said, put them chats up. Oh, thank you. Yo Underwood said he's feeling good, no complaints. He's responding to somebody else. Fame, also from White Oak, Grossbeck, checking in. We got Dwayne Larkin checking us out from Mount Airy. Good afternoon, Dwayne. We got Joe Whittle from Phoenix. All right, I just talked to a lady from Phoenix. I don't want to get into it because I'm gonna get frustrated again. But I just talked to a lady from Phoenix. So, all right, Joe, Phoenix in the house. Let's see. Lewis. Lewis said he checking in from Marshall's. Are you talking about the store? Or is it a place I don't know about called Marshall's? Are you like in Marshall's, the store? Jamal checking in from the Honeycomb Hideout. I don't know what that means. But that's my friend Jamal. Thanks for checking me out. Got Daryl Kiki keying. Still trying to steal my woman. You Kiki key all day, bro. We are fake fighting at some point. Um, let's see. Valerie. Valerie says, peace and blessings from Zalanthium. All right. I don't know what that means either. I'm definitely not the smartest one. So some of this stuff be over my head. Explain it to me. Jeannie in the house. Jeannie say hello, everyone. Happy Friday. Yes. Well, she says happy Friday. Yes. And let's see, is that about it? We got Albert Caldwell. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I think that's about it. Oh, Sean in the house from Atlanta. Good afternoon, Sean from Atlanta. Thank you for joining. Daryl says, I never believe polls either because I'm never involved in these polls. I actually did get caught for a poll once. So maybe that they substituted a poll for I would much rather be called for jury duty than a poll. I'll take jury duty over a poll any day of the week. LaDonna in the house from East Price Hill. Sheila says, hello, E-Man. You have to vote your interest. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. So that's why you don't have to claim no political party. You don't have to claim, I'm a Democrat. I'm a Republican. I'm a this. I'm a that. Y'all should lead the Democrats. Y'all should lead the Republicans. Y'all should. You don't have to claim nothing. Vote your interests. Erica in the house. Good afternoon from Reading. Janice says, I take a stand because the Republican Party is trying to dismantle our democracy. All right. And I don't have a problem with that. You're not, at least I don't see and hear you actively and aggressively trying to push people to be one party or another. You like, this is who I am. This is where I stand. This is what I believe in. And if I ask you, why are you a Democrat? You probably don't have an issue with saying, this is why. That's reasonable to me. LaDonna says she checking us out from downtown. Daryl says, Black Democrats never push Black Republicans to vote Democrat, but on the contrary, Black Republicans are always pushing and sort of bullying Black Democrats to vote Republican. I don't know if they always doing it, but I know lately they're being really aggressive about it. Like, for real, I can't think of a time when, I felt, I don't want to say pressure because I don't feel pressure, but I've heard or felt the press so hard. Cedric Denson, Representative Cedric Denson, who won't ever call me, checking us out from Bond Hill, won't ever call me. No, I'm just playing, Ced. I'm just playing. I have to admit, I don't really reach out to Cedric Denson very much. Maybe I have to do that, and see if we can get Cedric Denson on the show. But thank you, Ced. Thank you, Ced. I'm saying Ced like I know you like that. You know what I'm saying? We done met a handful of times. You was nice to me every time that I met you and, reasonable and all of that kind of stuff. But I don't know you well enough to be like Ced. For all I know, he hate being called Ced. So, Mr. Denson. Thank you for checking out the show. And good afternoon. We got Reese Mooney in the house. Reese Mooney in the house. Joy and Peace. Pleasant Run Farms checking in. All right. Lonzo at work chilling, watching the show. All right. Can't beat that. Maybe we'll get you through to 5 o'clock. Nat says voting for greater good works too. Yeah, that worked too. That worked too. Most people don't do that. At least I don't think most people do that. I could make up a statistic. 88% of people don't vote for the greater good. They just vote for themselves. 88%. Check the statistics. You'll see. Michael Ballard, he says he's looking forward to my show in Lincoln Heights. All right, Lincoln Heights. Can't beat that. Can't beat that. Jeanette says, good evening, everyone. We got Drop, who says, good afternoon, Emanuel Livingston from California, where gas is $5.10 a gallon of regular gas. And then he says, Bidenomics. All right. We got a few people talking to Cedric Denson. And, he's responding. And Samuel Campbell Jr. Good evening. Good evening. I did want to talk about that. I was having a slight back and forth with my sister about this Halle Berry thing. Apparently, allegedly, Halle Berry, there's a meme going around. I don't know that Halle Berry actually said this, but there's a meme going around where Halle Berry saying, she find it difficult to pay child support, like $100,000 a year to a person who calls her the N-word. I don't know if Halle Berry actually said that, all right? But it's in the meme, so let's deal with it for a second. You didn't have no problem sleeping with that same guy. That's what I said. And then, of course, my sister said, well, he probably wasn't calling her the N-word when they were sleeping together. And I'm like, I don't know about that. This is all speculation. It's my feeling. It's my opinion. It's based on nothing factual. All right? But I know some sisters who cross the line racially when they date. Some sisters, 88%, no. Some sisters believe they think that stuff is cute. Oh, we having sex and he called me the N-word. Oh, that's so sexy. Or sometimes we be talking and he used the N-word. Oh, that's cute. Like he got his black card, like the black card was buried deep inside of you and he dipped down deep inside of you, and when he pulled out, it was a black card there so that he could call you the N-word. And in my mind, Halle Berry strikes me as one of those. I don't know why. I can't even really tell you what it is about her that strikes me as one of those. But I've heard, I think, if you've listened to the Lincoln Warren Show over the years, there's been a couple black women who, maintain that they basically date strictly white men, and that they like when the white men call them the N-word, in particular during sex. I'm not making that part up. I don't know how you could research that. But it's true. I've had, thank you, Brent, Lisa. Lisa was one who said it. So I'm not making it up. I think I need at least 2 more people. That's McConnell, remember? I need at least 2 more people, because I think, what is it, like about 2 or 3 people, a thing is established. Okay, Janice, oh no, Janice don't remember. She says that was one lady. Terry, remember. All right, so we know I'm not just making it up. And I don't know why I feel like Halle Berry is one of those types. So yeah, while he was hitting it, he was like, give me that P, N-word. And she, oh, this is your P. Oh, this is your P. So who P is it, N-word? It's your P. It's your P. In my mind, she strikes me as that kind. So, oh, now you mad. Now you don't want to pay him the money. Because it, and I feel like this. I feel, this ain't going to sound right. This ain't going to sound good. Let me say this. I've been on both sides of the child support. All right. I've been on both sides. I've paid child support. I have received child support. All right. I have, this part sounds crazy, but I'll explain it. Give me a second. I've been late with child support, or no, I've been in a arrearage with child support, and I've had people in arrearage paying me child support. All right. I've been on both sides of child support. I'll be honest with you, neither side of child support was fun. I would have much rather have never had to deal with the child support system. I would have loved to have never dealt with the child support system ever. But it's not fun paying it. And it's not all that glamorous receiving it. Like when I was paying it, and I'm glad, I was never the type of dude when I was paying child support where I was like, oh, she gonna be getting her hair done, her nails done. I don't want to be paying for her to get her nails done, for her to be done. I was never that dude. I always felt like, look, I'm paying child support to support my child. This is, in my mind, the minimum that I'll do because it's my legal obligation. But my child could always call me and said, and sometimes did, Daddy, I need, or Daddy, I want, and I'm there. And I was never even like, well, where's the child support payments that I was paying? Why didn't the child support pay for this? I was never that guy. It's child support. I support my child. Even though it's mandated by the system. Okay, whatever. So when I was receiving it, it was never like, oh, I got all this extra money. It was like, really, if we double this, like if I take what she's giving me and then I double that and put that into a bank account, that ain't gonna be enough to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing serious. So I had to go in, of course, into my money, which I'm not saying it like I should have had it. No, I had to go into my money. Daddy, I need some shoes. Let's go get you some shoes. Daddy, I need some this. Then let's go get you some this. That was my money. I didn't mind doing it. I didn't feel cheated. I wasn't mad. And I definitely wasn't going and getting my pedicure the 2 times that I did it with that money. So I've been on both sides. Neither side is what it's cracked up to be. But look, if you're rich, and you get with somebody that's not rich, and you have a baby with them, and then you get into a legal situation where y'all can't work it out, and you got to go to child support, you might have to pay some child support. I don't want to hear all your excuses. Let's just think about that. If that was, who's a black man, a rich, famous black man that dates white women? I don't really follow celebrities and stuff like that. So I know somebody out there know. Some sister out there right now mad at some black celebrity male because he date white women. Kanye, all right. So that's like Kanye talking about, I don't want to pay the Kim Kardashian, all of this money because she called me the N-word. What would y'all sisters be saying? Y'all be like, yeah, shut up and pay that child support. You make the child, you make the money, pay that girl. Well, she rich too. So what? Pay that girl. Tiger Woods. Well, I've got a baby with her. I don't want to pay her child support because she calls me the N word. You chose the potential racist to have sex with and have a baby with over somebody black. Oh, well, deal with it. Shut up and pay that trick that money. No, I'm sorry. I don't mean to call her no trick. That was just, shut up and pay her. That's what y'all would say. That's what y'all would say. Shut up and pay her the money. We don't want to hear you complaining about, oh, she calls me the N word. You chose a white woman over all the sisters on the planet to have a baby with. Deal with it. So, don't none of y'all be feeling sorry for Halle Berry. Oh, but he calls her the N word. She chose that white man over all the brothers on the planet to have a baby with. That almost really is a literal case of you made that bed. Now lie in it. Davis Denise say Halle ain't black though. Her mama white. Halle black. That really does. That vexes me when I hear people and celebrities who are multiracial. I ain't black. I ain't black. Stop it. You black. You black. What's the girl? She's a tennis player. She's a tennis player. Madison. Oh, I can't think of her last name. Keys. Madison Keys. Any of y'all watching the U.S. Open? I want to talk a little bit about Coco Gauff in a minute. Madison Keys. Mama white, daddy black. She ain't black or white. I want to grab her and shake her and say, B, you black. When they look at you, they see black. You black. And I guess people got a right to identify however they want to identify with. Or however they want to identify. They black. And then when you get black people talking about, I'm not black, I'm human. Like, oh, Idris Elba. Oh, don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me. I know y'all like Idris Elba. Y'all think he's sexy and all that stuff. I know it. And when I read that article, the interview, I can't remember where it was. When I read the interview, and he talking about, I'm not a black actor. I'm just an actor. I don't want to be pigeonholed as a black actor. You black. You can't even pass. You know what I'm saying? You can't even pass. You black. I never understood why people don't, and again, people got a right to feel how they feel, so I'm not telling them they're wrong, except I'm telling them they're wrong. Everybody got a right. Somebody said, I never knew Madison Keys made that statement. Yeah, Madison Keys doesn't identify as white or black. She don't want to be identified as either. I think you do better to say, and this is just my opinion. All of this is my opinion. Ain't nothing that I'm saying law. This is just like an amalgamation of life lessons I was sent here to share with y'all. So get in where you fit in. No, I'm sorry. I'll stop. But these are definitely my opinions. I think you better off saying, I identify as black and I identify as white. More than I don't identify as black and I don't identify as white. If you're going to embrace both, then that means you identify as both. green tea. Um, but again, this is just all my opinion. You can look it up. Check the facts. No, this is just my opinion about this stuff. Lonzo, I agree with you, Lonzo. Lonzo say black plus any other race is black, whether you like it or not. And Jen says, biracial children, along with their parents in our public schools, get to determine what race they choose to be. They must carry that throughout their K to 12 years. Hmm. I'm not sure if they can change it. I think they can change it. Well, I don't have any facts to back that up. I'll have to look it up. I'll have to look it up. So there's that. Tennis. Since I mentioned tennis and Coco Golf, did anybody see did everybody see? I guess I should say where Coco Golf had to stand up for herself. Did everybody see that? Let's see if I can pull that up. See if I can pull that up. Oh, this daggone computer. I really do wish I had more time to do like show prep and all that kind of stuff for y'all. So like I had this stuff like ready. But Coco, who is 19 now, I still, when I think about Coco Golf, I still think um like that little girl, that little teenager. But she's like a woman now. She's a 19-year-old woman. She had to advocate her for herself. Maybe they'll have the video on here. Scroll, 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 scroll. I don't see the video. Hold on, let me see. I don't know why I didn't do this in the first place. I can't get rid of that video. I can't. Let me go over here. Sorry, y'all. Talk amongst yourselves while I look this up. Come on. I know y'all got this video. Serve time. Let's see if this is. I'm watching this along with y'all. I wonder if they're gonna give me a commercial. Hold on, let me see. Okay, I know y'all don't hear the audio because it's a commercial on, and I don't want to do that commercial. I don't want YouTube Premium right now. All right, let's put the audio on. Oh, wait a minute. I got a couple things happening. Hold on. I don't want to watch 8 minutes of this. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Hold on. sorry,
As if
y'all
she didn't
can't
have
no
the crowd
audio,
on her
not
side
even
enough.
Well, she spoke her piece.
Yeah,
He was
it
right.
boiling over for 2
I
hours.
apologize, y'all.
Oh, she said she wasn't ready.
Okay, here we go.
She's never ready when I'm serving. She went over the clock like 4 times. You gave her time violation once. How is this fair? No, you're calling the score after the point is over. It's not like we're playing 1 point. You're calling the score like 6 seconds after the point is over.
Yeah, she's 100% right.
You missed her like 4 times. She's never ready. It's not like we're having 30-ball rallies. It's 2 balls. She's going to... I'm not going... I'm going a normal speed. Ask any ref here. I go at medium pace speed. But she can't to every single point. And everybody in this crowd knows she's not doing her job. I've been quiet the whole match. Why do you think they practically gave her a time violation? She's been missing for like 6 points. Not first set, every game. Second set, every game. I didn't say nothing, but now it's ridiculous. I don't care what she's doing on her serve, but my serve, she has to be ready.
Okay, well said. As if she didn't have the crowd on her side enough.
Well, she spoke her piece. He was right.
Boiling over for 2 hours and 20 minutes.
All right. So Coco Gauff had to stand up for herself. You can't beat that. But it wasn't over. It wasn't over. I mean, the match eventually was over. But what's this girl named? Laura. Because the young lady who she was playing, she had something to say. Hold on, let me see if I can pull this up in her little interview. Let's see if I can.
It's the first time I'm crying in a press conference. As a tennis player, you are a performer. You owe the people. You owe the kids that watch. And I'm just a bit. I mean, at the end of the day, I go home and I can look at myself and I can say, I did a great job. But did I get anything from the people for that? Even less than a 0, because they treated me bad. Like, they treated me like I was a cheater, like I was like trying, sneaky ways to win this match or something. They treated me like I was a bad person. But there are people who are throwing rackets, who are screaming, who are like making bad gestures toward the audience. I did not one moment in the whole match, and there was a lot of tension going on. Not one moment I did anything. I was just slow. And that's something in the rule. I get my time violation. That's fine. Yeah. No, I don't know. It's the first time I'm crying in a press conference. As a tennis player, you are a performer. You owe the people.
So, yeah, she came out later and, she cried about it. She cried about it. Who won the match? Coco won the match. Coco won the match. She came out later during the press conference and she cried. But she admits in the press conference, I was just slow. And there's rules and everything. But they acting like I was trying to cheat to win the match. And what did I do other than break the rules? And they treated me bad. Like, come on. I'm glad Coco stood up for herself. And it is what it is. Take your booing like a woman. Take your booing like a woman. I support Coco Gauff. I'll be watching tennis. I support the Americans because, I'm an American. So when I'm watching, American versus, Spain and American versus, I'm Team America. Oh, hold on a second. I got a call coming in. I don't have hold line. So drop.
What's up, Emanuel?
Hey, what's up, Drop?
Hey, I just wanted to put my 2 cents in this about this this topic you're talking about with Coco Gauff and the tennis referee. I refereed high school basketball here in South Orange County for 15 years.
Okay.
And I swear I can relate to this because it's really not Coco Gauff's place to complain like that, because the white girl that was crying at the end, that's what she was crying about. She was crying because Coco Gauff didn't let the referee. Because in basketball, Manuel, you know, when you go to the free throw line, when you get a free throw, when the referee under the basket hands you the ball, you get 10 seconds. And the other referee has a count. There's no clock going on. The other referee has to start the count. And I'm telling you, Manuel, certain times you can call a violation because they went over the 10 seconds. But usually, as a referee, you don't get, that's called being nitpicky. But Coco Gauff pointed it out, and by her doing it on the national stage, and by her being black, and the fact that Serena set the stage, I understand where she comes from.
You understand?
But I also understand where the white girl coming from, too, at the end.
Where? Look. First, your example is a little different. It's a little different. Like, the dude.
No, it's a timing. It's a timing violation.
But it's different.
It's the same thing.
No, it's not. It's not the same thing. Here's why it's different.
Okay.
Here's why it's different. When you, as the referee, hand that ball to the dude to shoot the free throw, is somebody supposed to be there prepared to attempt to block the free throw?
No.
But in tennis, when Coco Gauff has a certain amount of time, they got a clock now. So Coco Gauff has a certain amount of time before she has to serve the ball. But if the other girl ain't ready when it's time for her to serve the ball, then Coco serves the ball within her allotted amount of time, gets what would be an ace, but then the other girl say, "Oh, I wasn't ready." That's wholly different than that dude shooting a free throw. That's totally throwing.
It's not.
Yeah,
no,
it is.
It's not.
It's totally throwing her game off. She did what she was supposed to do in the allotted amount of time that she had to do it, and she did it successfully. But because the other girl takes too long to get to the line, she's supposed to get a time because it's timed now. Like they legit have a clock up there to say this is how long you have to serve the ball. So
yeah, but you also but hold on, man.
Wait a minute, no, let me get it out. So
you're putting out a false thing when it comes to officiating and the clock.
I'm not. If Coco doesn't,
the clock is there, but the referee has Manuel. You got to slow down, bro. We can have a conversation about
you got to let me finish my statement before you try to explain it away. So if Coco is there to serve within her allotted time, but the girl ain't ready and Coco goes over the allotted time to serve, trying to wait for the girl to get ready at the baseline, guess who will get the penalty on time? Coco will. So the referee or umpire has to call that. And when the girl is not ready, when she's supposed to be ready, she's supposed to get a time violation.
But obviously, in this situation, the clock did not make the call. The referee has to make the call that the time is up. That's what Coco was complaining about, Emanuel.
Yes.
Okay, so what you're talking about has nothing to do with officiating. I don't care what sport it is.
That's not true.
Almost every sport has a clock. Okay? They even have it now in baseball.
Yes.
Okay? Because, again, every rule that governs the game, it is no way possible that it could be called in every game because it would just slow the game down.
Well, that's not true.
Have you ever officiated any sport?
No.
Okay. I have for 15 years.
That doesn't make you right.
Wait, I know that's what I was just going to say. But granted, I don't officiate tennis.
All right.
But I'm giving you a perspective, and that's it. I don't call to argue. I'm just giving you a referee and official's perspective when it comes to a clock that is supposed to be enforced by the official.
But it's
I
not,
gave you both sides
but
of that
it's
situation.
not, in this case, it's not just about a clock. It's
It
about,
is. That's why
no, it's
Coco was
not.
complaining
It's a
because the ref was
combination.
not enforcing the clock,
No,
Emanuel.
it is not just about the clock. That maybe you don't understand. Even in the play, right before Coco had to go and address the issue, Coco was ready. Clock was running. The girl was standing there at the line, although she wasn't in what I'll term as the ready position. Coco serves the ball. The ball lands in. That should be an ace for Coco. That should be a point for Coco. But it's not, because the girl throws her hands up and to say, I wasn't ready. So then the umpire says, basically, all that effort that you just put in to serve that ace doesn't count because she wasn't ready. So it's not just about a clock. It's about more
okay.
than
All right, man.
just
I'm not
a clock.
I'll hang up because obviously you just don't want to see it the way I'm explaining it to you,
Okay.
which I understand. Because if you've never wore stripes or blew a whistle, you don't understand. And it's obvious by the way you keep speaking the way you're speaking. All I'm telling you is there's a reason that Coco complained.
Yes.
It was because she felt that the referee or umpire, whatever they call them in tennis, was not enforcing the clock. Either way you're talking about, Manuel,
No,
whether it was arbitrary.
She's got
Listen,
to be
Manuel,
ready.
being
The opponent
Emmanuel,
has to be ready when it is the
okay,
server's
but
time
Emmanuel,
to serve.
Emmanuel, the word ready is arbitrary for a referee to judge. Because the player, obviously, if she get ace, she gonna say, "Oh, but ref, I wasn't ready."
And that
And
becomes
Coco gonna say, "Wait, hold
that
on."
was
And
Coco's
Coco,
issue.
right? And who was supposed to arbitrate that?
The umpire was supposed to make
Right,
the call
and
that you're taking too long.
That's why Coco stood her ground, because she felt
Okay.
it happened to me all the time, Emmanuel, in refereeing.
I got a feeling you might not have been a good referee then if you don't understand this.
Oh, see,
If you don't understand
Manuel,
this, you might not have been a good referee.
Okay, let me say this before I go, because I think you said earlier that the clock, as far as being ready and on time, is something new in tennis.
I think
Did
them
you say that?
putting the actual clock up there is new. Yes.
Okay, so based on my experience in basketball, when they implement new rules, it's because a current rule was not being properly enforced by the officials. So the people who run the league, they say, okay, we're going to force the officials to enforce this rule by putting a clock where everybody can see, which it forces a umpire or referee to enforce the rules of the game. Because I'm telling you, Emmanuel, I know you watch basketball, and you've heard this many times at a game or wherever, where they say, ref, let them play. Haven't you heard that before?
Sure.
Okay, so when you hear that term, ref, let them play, that is in direct correlation with how an official referees the game and enforces the rules of that game. Thank you for taking my call, Emmanuel.
I appreciate it. Thank you for calling.
But I'm a man of many, many different things. And that was one of the things I did, 15 years high school basketball, James Harden, Klay Thompson. I mean, I could go all the players that came out of this area in South Orange County. It's unbelievable. But that's another day and another topic. But thanks for taking my call, Emmanuel. Y'all be safe in them streets this Labor Day weekend. Peace out, black people.
All right. Yeah, that's what he was talking about. Clearly, most of y'all want to say that's totally different. That's totally different. Totally different. When it's time for Coco to serve and she's ready to serve, old girl got to be ready. And you can't just be like after the serve and it's in and you didn't get it, talking about I wasn't ready. Yeah, you can't do that. And Coco Gauff had she was, in my opinion, 100% justified in going over there to say to the umpire, like, hey, she keep slowing down. Like that's against the rules. She keep doing it. You done gave her one time violation, but she done did it how many times? You got to give her a violation. And then for the umpire to be like, well, no, you're playing fast. I would have, see, that's why, I'm not saying, I don't cuss, but I would have probably said, bitch, it's a clock. What you mean I'm playing fast? Time don't move no faster for me than it do for her. She's like, I'm playing medium. I'm playing regular speed. Ask any of the other umpires up in here. I'm playing medium. She got to be ready. She can take the whole shot clock or whatever on her serve. But when it's my turn to serve, she's supposed to be ready, and that's your job to enforce that. Coco was 100% in the right. And I think even the crying girl, whose name I can't remember, even the crying girl, when in her crying, was like, basically all I was doing was playing slow. That's the only thing I did wrong. I wasn't trying to cheat. I was just slow. So that's it to me. That's her admitting that I was in the wrong. So come on, drop. You can't, at least in my mind, you can't equate that to giving somebody the ball on the free throw line. You can't do that. Iris say you cussed. I'm mad. It was for illustrative purposes. That kind of don't count when it's for illustrative purposes. That don't count. I'm just saying that's what I would have probably said out there when she said, you playing fast. Like, I'm not serving the ball, within 2 seconds of getting it. Gotcha. No, it's not like, here, give me the ball. Gotcha. It's like, I wasn't ready. Oh, okay. She wasn't doing that. LaDonna say what they mean fast. Well, again, and let me be clear here, because Drop did bring up I've never been a referee, umpire, or anything like that. And I've never played tennis. I watch tennis and I like tennis. I think for the most part I understand the rules. And even with this new clock, I think I understand the rule. But the idea being, LaDonna, you about to serve to me, right? You get the ball, the little ball boy give you the ball. You stick one up under your little skirt in case you, fault on that first one. So you get the ball, you bounce it a few times. I'm standing over there bouncing around, getting ready to get ready for you to serve. You get in that position to serve. You know how they do. They line their feet up, to make sure that they're not on the line. They just behind the line. They bounce it a few times. They getting ready to toss the ball in the air. At this point, I know you're ready to serve. It's been a certain period of time. I know you're ready to serve. I got to get ready. Now, some people, they might not bounce that ball, 2-3 series of 2-3 times. Some people might, ball boy, give them the ball. Thank you. Boom. Get here. Boom. I'm ready to serve. It's been all of 3 seconds. So they like, wow, this person is playing really fast. But most people take a little bit of time, get ready, make sure they feet position, bounce the ball a few times, kind of practice that position, bounce it a few times, hold it out, boom, and then, they serving. You can tell I've never played tennis. Then boom, they serving. Some people do go through that motion faster. Some people go through that motion slower. Coco saying, I'm not with the people who go through that motion fast. And I'm not with the people who drag that out. I'm somewhere in the middle. I'm a medium fast player. Or a medium player. Not fast, not slow. Somewhere in the middle. So when I get ready to serve that ball, she is standing there at the baseline. I got a right to serve the ball. If she chooses to still bounce, that's on her. And she shouldn't be able to say, ooh, that was in. I wasn't ready. I'm sorry, I wasn't ready. Where do you get a chance to do that? Imagine in football. You under center, the line is down, you get under center, and the defense be like, and then you like, hut, they hike the ball, and the defense is like, hold on, we wasn't ready. It don't make sense. It's a play clock. We got to get the ball off before the play clock. So that's the gist of it. But I like the fact that Coco stood up for herself. She didn't get like super irate. I didn't bring race into it. Did race have something to do with it? I don't know. But she stood up for herself. And then old girl started crying at the press conference. I said all of that to say I'm enjoying watching the U.S. Open. I enjoy watching Coco play. I root for Coco. I hope she win. I do think, some of that stuff wasn't, call it fair. Call it fair, Miss Umpire. Call it fair. And I like her standing up for herself. That's it. What else? There was something else that I wanted to talk about. It was just on the tip of my tongue. I can't remember what it was now. Oh, I hate when that happens. But okay, so I'll skip that. Maybe I'll come back to it. Let's talk about Mitch McConnell for a second. Oh, he's a Republican. No, I'm not talking about being a Republican. Except, well, I kind of am. Look, I think the Republicans make a good point when they are criticizing certain Democrats and saying, there should be some sort of a mental acuity test for people to serve the people. To be the president, you should, you know what I'm saying? You should have a certain degree of mental acuity. Okay, I'll talk about that in a minute. Thank you, Iris. You should have a certain degree of mental acuity. I agree. And they're saying Joe Biden, he's losing it. Got to get him out of office. You should have there should be a test or something. Got to get him out of office. Some people were saying, what's that, Feinstein? Like, she's losing it. Why is she holding on to that office? Need to get her out of there. Well, if you ask me, Republicans, y'all kind of got to stop talking about that until y'all deal with y'all Mitch McConnell issue. We've all seen it. Mitch McConnell malfunctioned a couple times. I don't know, for those of you who didn't actually see it. Let's see if we can find it real quick. See if this is it. Hold on a second. Let me.
Best way to make money on Amazon is not with physical product.
Really worried about.
Okay.
Senator, you're up for election in 3 short years. What are your thoughts on
I'm sorry, I had a hard time hearing you.
that? That's okay. What are your thoughts on running for re-election in 2026?
What are my thoughts about what?
Running for re-election in 2026.
That's
Did you hear the question, Senator? Running for re-election in 2026?
yes.
All right, I'm sorry, you all. We're going to need a minute. Senator Benny.
Yep.
Can I head outside, Senator? Come with us. Okay. Okay.
Somebody else have a question? Please speak up.
What efforts is Daniel Cameron going to have to make on the campaign trail when Kentucky is over in November?
Senator Daniel Cameron, do you have a comment on Daniel Cameron?
Well, I think the governor's race is going to be very close. Far and away the best candidate we could have nominated. And the state has become increasingly Republican. In fact, the governor is the only Democrat left, frankly. So I'm optimistic that Daniel will be our next governor.
And then they walked him out. Now, it's not the first time that that's happened. It's not the first time that that's happened. And for a while I felt bad for Mitch McConnell. Like, oh man, he kind of losing it, and whatever. But I thought about it. Like maybe Mitch McConnell is just fine. Maybe Mitch McConnell is just fine. I thought about it, and here's what I think is happening. I think Mitch McConnell might be seeing a ghost. He might actually be seeing a ghost. And you imagine if you standing there and you doing a press conference and out of nowhere, say the ghost of Michael Jackson appears in front of you. And the ghost of Michael Jackson is floating and just staring at you. And you like, so they like, Emanuel, what do you think the police should do about, qualified immunity? And I'm like, well, here's what I think guess what? I'm not saying a daggone thing. Michael Jackson is floating right there, staring at me. I'm mid-sentence. I'm done. Until Michael Jackson stops staring at me and disappear, I ain't got nothing to say. Or, pick your ghost. Somebody who for a fact is dead. And they standing there floating in the room, eyeballing you. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You're going to do exactly what Mitch did. You're going to do exactly what Mitch did. So I prefer to think, in his older age, he's developed some sort of, extra sensory perception, and he sees dead people. That's what it's just my, I don't have any scientific evidence to prove it, but the ghost. Imagine.
What are my thoughts about what?
Running for re-election in 2020.
He don't see no ghosts. He about to answer the question.
That's
And right now, he just saw it. He's just staring at him.
Did you hear the question, Senator? Running for re-election in 2026?
This is what he said. Yeah, I heard it. Michael Jackson floating.
I'm sorry, you all. We're going to need a minute. Senator Benny.
Michael Jackson done went down on the ground. I don't care what y'all got to say. Michael Jackson moved to the other side of the room. He said, I'm okay.
Okay.
Michael's still there.
Somebody else have a question? Please speak up.
What efforts is Daniel Cameron going to have to make on the campaign trail when he takes over in November?
I ain't saying nothing to
Senator
Michael
Daniel
Lee.
Cameron, do you have a comment on Daniel Cameron?
Well, I think the governor's race is going to be very close. Far and away the best candidate we could have nominated. And the state has become increasingly Republican. In fact, the governor is the only Democrat left, frankly. So I'm optimistic that Daniel will be our next governor.
You say what you want to say. I wouldn't be focusing on no question either. I wouldn't be. But if you don't believe my theory, then, clearly Republicans, until you deal with your Mitch McConnell issue, you can't really talk about Joe Biden and Dianne Feinstein. Now, if you ask me, there should be an upper age limit on people serving in office. Like here in Hamilton County, what's the age limit in Hamilton County to be a judge? There's an age limit. Is it 70? Is it 65? I don't remember. But there's an age limit. And once you hit a certain age, you can't be no judge. And unless I'm wrong about that. Am I wrong about that? Y'all know me. Look it up. Don't accept people's stuff. Look it up. Don't accept. Look it up. Age for judge. $70. No person shall be elected or appointed to any judicial office if on or before the day he shall assume the office and enter upon the discharge of his duty, he shall attain the age of 70 years. 70. So, okay. I'm with that. I mean, the truth of the matter is, as age comes on, for some people, there is some level, for many people, 88%. No, for many people, there is definitely a decline in the, mental area. And why play with it? Like, okay. Now look, that don't mean some people don't decline mentally at the age of 52. That don't mean that's not the case. But, 70 is a good, nice, round age to choose. At 70, it's over. We appreciate your service. Go get on some boards or something like that. Thank you for everything that you've done for the country. Have a nice day. That's if we don't, because I would rather see term limits and the age cap. You put those two together and you are right. Term limits and an age cap, I would be 100% in favor of. I don't know how long people lived in the 1700s. But hold on. Let me not guess. I got a computer right here in front of me. How long did people live in the 1700s? Excluding child mortality, the average life expectancy during the 12th through the 19th century was approximately 55 years. If a person survived childhood, they had about a 50% chance of living 50 to 55 years. So there's a good chance that, when they were doing the Constitution, and they were like, all right, 30 is too young to be the president. It's just too young. So 35. All right, 35. You got to be 35 to be the president. All right, cool. Everybody agree? Yeah, everybody agree. Bet. Okay, that give everybody about 20 years. people ain't really, you know what I'm saying? Everyone, I'm sure some people, but on average, 55. So, okay, that give everybody about 20 years to be president, if, you know, between the time they reach the age that they're allowed to do it and the kind of expected lifespan. They wasn't thinking people gonna be out here 81, you know, almost 90 years old trying to be the president or trying to be the senator or, you know, whatever. They wasn't thinking about that. I mean, imagine, how long a person live now? How long a person live now? I don't know what the exact life expectancy is, but let's put it at 75. And imagine in 100 years, people living to be 200. You're like, wait a minute, there should be some cap on that. You know, well, when they created them rules back in the 2020s, people was only living to be like 70, 75. People wasn't living to be 200. It presents a whole new set of circumstances that the framers of the Constitution were not thinking about. They weren't thinking about people becoming, this is an old term, senile, freezing, or, you know, seeing ghosts and not wanting to take their eye off the ghost. Say what you want to say. I hear you. You don't see this dude floating around this room. Yeah, I heard the question. I got it. Yeah, I think we've become increasingly more Republican. And so I think Cameron will win. It's just something I don't think that the framers of the Constitution really thought about, because people wasn't living that long. What else? Oh, I can't remember what the other thing is that I was thinking about. Oh, hold on. Got a call coming in. Key.
Hey, what's going on, Emanuel? How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Okay, I had to call and get you out of that trance you were in.
I was watching Michael Jackson floating around here. I got to be careful. I don't know what he about to do.
I can barely hear you.
I wasn't really saying nothing. What's on your mind?
Oh, no, I know. I was trying to get you out that trance. No, just kind of say hey and see what you was up to and see how's it going with the grandbaby and her situation.
I hadn't gotten an update about the situation. I know Dad was in town and at the school. So I believe they had another meeting of some sort at the school. I'll get an update about it. I believe it'll be taken care of. But like I said, not this Monday coming up, but the next Monday. If it's not taken care of by then, I will take care of it. So,
okay.
So yeah, but no, he was there. He was at the school, and you know, Mom was there at the school. So I believe they probably took care of it, and they just haven't thought to, you know, update me.
Oh, okay. I was just calling, checking. Hey, Daryl Carpenter, Anthony Prosser, Miss LaDonna Brent. Hey, what's going on, everybody in the chat? Just calling just to lighten it up. So, what's your plans for the weekend?
I think I'll be over in, well, I got a funeral Saturday.
So you ain't going to the walking club?
I don't go to that walking club.
Terrence Howard gonna be there.
I don't go to that walking club. Look, when I used to go to that walking club, I was disillusioned. I was going to the walking club. Lincoln was telling me about how he a good walker and all that type of stuff. And every time I went, he always cheated and took a shortcut. Literally every time I went. And I went, you know, somewhat regularly for a while. every time I went, he cheated and he took a shortcut. I was like, I'm not coming out here when the person who, telling everybody cheating. I'll just go walk on my own. So I stopped going.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, now I'm not going to that daggone walking club.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, you so silly. But yeah, I ain't want to just call, like I said, just to lighten up the mood. Since you about to be getting out here in a minute.
But yeah, no, Saturday I have a funeral that I'll be going to, and then of course a band rehearsal, and then Sunday church.
I thought you was quitting the band. Now I thought you said you was gonna quit some of your jobs now.
I am right now.
On here a little bit more. Now what happened?
Key, right now I am in 4 bands.
Oh my goodness.
I'm in 4 bands.
Dang, so you got so is your name Eli in all 4 bands, or is it Eli?
No, it's Eli in all 4 bands. People keep calling me. Like, hey, we need a singer, and I saw you here, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, okay. Hey, I saw you when I'm trying to start a new band, and I need some. Okay, I'll come and help you.
Well, you doing it then. Okay, so, if you're in 4 bands, you got to give us a little something, Emanuel. Come on. Where your keyboard at? You got to, because I ain't never heard you. You got to give us a little something.
I don't play no instruments. I sing. So I know this.
I know. Well, can you do acapella?
No.
Do
so
something acapella.
I could, but I know this Saturday. I think this Sunday actually, Sunday evening, I believe. We'll be in Lincoln Heights. I don't know exactly where, but we'll be in Lincoln Heights Sunday afternoon.
Oh, okay. We were Miss Nettie's neck of the woods.
So you can come on out.
Hey, Miss Phyllis.
And check us out Sunday in Lincoln Heights.
Oh, okay. What's the band called? What's this one called? Because you say you're in 4 of them. So what's this band called?
I have to think. This one is.
I know. I was like, can you get them all straight?
This one is the Tailor Made Band. I have to think when I'm on stage and I'm, saying, hey, check us out, we are, and I have to pause for a second because I definitely don't want to say the wrong
name. They're going to boot you out.
So a lot of times I will wear a shirt of the band that is going to be that I'm performing with. So I can always look at the shirt and be like, the Color Rhythm. Oh, the Tailor Made Band.
Oh, okay. Sex and Chocolate. Okay.
But yeah, that'll be my weekend, Sunday, and then Monday, I won't be on Monday. I will not be doing a show on Monday.
Oh man, what we gonna do?
Get out there and enjoy some barbecue or something.
Oh, okay, cause what they gonna be playing gospel music on the other station?
Probably. You can get out and enjoy some gospel music while you out and about.
Yeah, I could. But it's, you keep me cracking up because this is a variety show over here. You got all types of stuff going on. You got you flying things in the basement. You got a comedy show when I call. You got serious stuff when other people call, political stuff. You got, I don't know what you would call CK's segment, but you got a variety show over here.
It's all just talk, exchange of ideas, opinions, and alleged facts.
Right. That's why it's an experiment for the afternoon.
But you got to, no matter what, if somebody gives you a fact, you got to check it for yourself. Because they could be wrong. They could be mistaken. The source could be giving them bad information. You got to check facts for yourself. I encourage everybody, check facts for yourself.
Yeah, because gotta do it.
Yeah.
All righty, man. I'll let you go. Let somebody else get in if they want to call. Like I said, I'm just calling just to lighten the mood and give you a laugh and be silly with you for a second. And get a chat and laugh and be silly with them for a second.
I appreciate you, Key.
All righty. You enjoy the rest of your day. All right, everybody.
Hold on, Key.
What? What's up?
What are you doing this weekend?
I don't know. That's the thing. I'm probably going to play it by ear. You know what I was going to do, Emanuel? Because I don't have, I got Facebook. Remember I told you, but I don't deal with it. I was going to friend request you, I was going to send you a message. But now they got it where I have to download the messenger and this new stuff. Because I was going to say, okay, this is Key or whatever, but this is the old picture, but this is me. But then I was like, I ain't going through all that. So.
Look, I understand. I still haven't downloaded Messenger. If
Yeah, I
the
don't
only
like all
way,
that.
only way I can check messages is if I'm in front of a computer, because I've not downloaded, and for whatever reason, I will not download Messenger. But if if you just like on a computer, you can send messages. But on your phone, I'm not messing with Messenger.
Oh, okay, that's why I did it on my phone. So
Yeah.
on the computer, I probably could send you a message
Yeah.
or whatever. Okay. Well, alrighty then. Okay, well, yeah, that's all. I'm probably just going to play it by ear and see what's going on. Probably, like you say, go get some barbecue and probably some ice cream from Grader's, just relax and enjoy, because I'm off on Monday, enjoy that off day,
All right.
and just relax. So that's about it.
All right.
Alrighty, well, I'll talk to you later. Have a good one.
You do the same. I appreciate
Okay.
you.
Alrighty.
All right. Hold on. Let me say this. I meant to do a little bit of complaining early on because I was frustrated when I first came on the air. I had just got off the phone with the people. I ordered some screen printing supplies from a company, and it took a long time because they're sending it through the vendor. So basically they have to drop ship it. And apparently the guy who, my customer service representative who I placed the order with, put in a wrong number. So I'm ordering some of this. I ordered, screens and mesh. And they just sent me the mesh. I'm like, what are y'all doing? You're sending me the mesh. I need the screens. Well, I guess, he put in whatever 6'1" instead of 6'4", or vice versa. I'm not sure. And I was thinking, oh my goodness, they were being so difficult about it. Where is good customer service nowadays? Where is good customer service nowadays? We need to get back to the days of good customer service. The issue that I had should not have taken hours to resolve. It should have been real quick, like, oh, we looked in the system, we see, that a mistake was made. You ain't even got to put the mistake on you. Just say a mistake was made. So I'm not even saying take responsibility for your mistake. I'm not even saying that. Put it on somebody else, for all I care. A mistake was made. We recognize a mistake was made. What do we need to do to make this right? That's it. If you do that, I'm happy. Now, I'll say I'm not waiting on this stuff for an order that I need to get out. Because if that were the case, it wouldn't just be a mistake and a misunderstanding. It would be a problem. But that's not the case. That's not the case. So for me, from my perspective, look. I'm sorry, Mr. Livingston. I see that a mistake was made. I don't know how we made that mistake, but what do we need to do? And I would have said, just send me the screens. Just send me, what I actually ordered. And if I need to, I can send these back. And, we can deal with the financial end, refunding my money for these and then charge me for those. Even though what I got cost more than what I actually ordered. Which is the weird part. What I got cost more than what I ordered. So just send me what I ordered. I'll send this back. And, y'all can refund me the difference. This whole issue took, a grand total of, I believe, 5 calls. I talked to like 4 different supervisors. And over the span of about 3 hours of my day. Sorry. We made a mistake. And I kept telling them, this is all I need y'all to do. I don't know if we can do that, Mr. Livingston. I mean, it looks like you got what you ordered. I clearly didn't get what I ordered. So every one of these representatives and their supervisors and their supervisors and their supervisors tried to convince me that I got what I ordered. And I'm trying to convince them I didn't. Well, this is what you got. This is what I ordered. Well, that's the same thing. It's not. Go to your own website. And you'll say, oh, I see. Yes. Well, I don't know what we can do about that. All right. Who do I need to talk to? I have to send you my supervisor. Okay. Your supervisor can fix this. I'm certain that they can. Well, all right, let's do that. Then I get to the supervisor. Well, it looks like you got what you ordered. Did the other chick not put it in the notes or something? Like, did y'all not see where she's already understood that y'all sent me the wrong thing? Now you go to the daggone website. Right there. See this? Oh, yeah, you're right. We sent you. It had to be a mistake when he put in the numbers. He had to put in the wrong number. All right, we understand this. We all understand this. Put that in the notes or something. What can we do to make this right? Well, I had to talk to my supervisor. I'll let you talk to get to the next supervisor. Well, it looks like you got what you ordered. Y'all don't understand how frustrated I was. Where is good customer service at? Speaking of that, I think I would be a good 911 operator. I think I would be a good 911 operator. I hear Lincoln talking about they hiring 911 operators. I would be a good 911 operator. Hello, 911. What's your emergency? Hold on. Calm down. Shh. I'm not understanding what you're saying. Hold on. Let me make sure I understand this. So you saying they on the floor choking right now? All right. Hold on. Stop. Calm down. Look, let me get it out. Why you talking? Stop. Why you talking over me? You ain't gonna understand what I'm trying to tell you to do to save your friend if you keep talking over me. Can I get it out? Okay, I might not be the best 911 operator. I'm sure though I can figure it out. I really do think I would be a good 911 operator. I really do. Hold on. Kenneth says, just take your A to the store. What I'm ordering, there is no store, to my knowledge, around here to purchase it from. I have to purchase it online or call in to a company who then talks to their vendor who supplies what I'm ordering. And then they ship it to me. So it's not as simple as, just go to the store. I'm at the Red Road next to Kroger's. Okay, I'm going to help you. But first, it's not Kroger's. There's no S on Kroger's, and it's railroad. Now, what happened at the railroad in front of Kroger? We was just in an accident in front of Kroger's. It's not Kroger's. There's no S on Kroger. Well, tell me about the accident. I need an ambulance. It's pronounced ambulance. Ambulance. It's not ambulance. But, all right, so you need me to send you an ambulance. Okay. I might not be cut out for it. I might not be. Thank y'all. I was going to go apply. Thank y'all for convincing me not to go apply. My wife was eating a sandwich and she was eating a sandwich. And what happened while she was eating this sandwich? Oh my goodness. Oh. She got some scrimp caught in her throat. She got some what caught in her throat? Some scrimp is in her throat. Some what is in her throat? Some scrimp. Bruh, how do you spell that? How do you spell it? Some SKRYMP? What? Or are you trying to say shrimp? Yeah, I might not be. I might not be the best person. I might not be. Y'all done convinced me, all right? I will not apply for the job because I couldn't take that. I couldn't take that. That would drive me crazy. And to just had to ignore that, even if I 100% ignored it. Even if I 100% ignored it. All right. Some shrimp got caught in her throat while she was eating her sandwich in front of Kroger's. And I'm sending you an ambulance. All right. Whew. Did the ambulance get there? All right. Now, just for future reference. Shrimp, throat, sandwich, Kroger, no S, ambulance. Have a great day. Yeah, they were. Yeah, with her peoples. She was out with her peoples. It's like, oh. Yeah, I'm not cut out for it. I'm telling y'all right now. I'm not cut out for it. And somebody tell me, I need some help. My grandson he in the kindergarten and he in the what? Oh, somebody just shot up the library. The what? They shot up the what? The library? Where is the damn library? Oh, I can't take it. Send the ambulance to the library. Somebody in the kindergarten got hurt. Oh, I couldn't take it. I wouldn't be able to do it. Y'all win. I already quit 911. I quit. I ain't even apply yet. I quit. Take this job and shove it. I ain't working here no more. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Enjoy this long weekend. If you get one. I don't really care what you do. Do something that you want to do if possible, all right? Just enjoy yourself. And throughout the weekend, maybe not even every day, but just throughout the weekend, I want you to be the reason that somebody smiles, okay? Hold on, that's not it. Because somebody might be having a bad day. And you doing or saying something to make somebody smile might make all the difference in their weekend and possibly in their life. So do me that favor. Be the reason somebody smiles over this long weekend. Until next time, it's been the Afternoon Experiment. My name is Emanuel Livingston. I'm out, y'all. Peace.